I don't want to leave here without that land. Don't think Rick's going to take that concession.
It's not like airport security but with more signatures.
I need therapy.
Ecstatic. It's a pain in the arse.
So in my defence...
Yes, in your defence, we ended up getting searched.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Amazing. Hi everyone! So today's the day. We are travelling to Bulgaria for 4 weeks. That's our friend Steve, who's lovely taking us all the way to London Luton. We're supposed to be documenting everything, and you're like, I'm supposed to just do all the talking. Your idea, but yeah, I think we're doing it all.
Oh, you got it talking.
We're going! We're here, it's very warm. To say that it's October and weather's supposed to change in October, November, we'll see. That's our darling driver, and there he is.
Hello.
Let's take you for a walk around our little house for the next 2 weeks. There's a little living room. Yes, it really is normal life with us. So, little kitchen. All the usual stuff you have in a kitchen. The room me and Rick are staying in. Here is the squealy one's room. He seemed to like his bed. People keep asking, why Bulgaria? Other than the views, which are everything, and they really are, and the dark skies, the people here, you know, they're so friendly. Even the police, to be fair, as long as you're polite, you know, they're polite to you. It's just such a wonderful country. What have you just bought from the shop with your pennies?
Lollipop.
Lollipop?
Yeah.
Is it a yummy lollipop?
Yeah.
We've just found it. You can tell this hasn't been lived in for a fair few years. He tries to adventure, but it doesn't always work, does it? I will have a dog and chickens.
Well, you can have a dog, maybe.
And a horse.
No.
And ducks.
Dogs are easy.
By the time we'd had a wander around the entire village in the dark, taking SQM readings, we both came back a little bit deflated. We love this village. It's everything we wanted in a village. The land here that we came to look at, it's perfect, it's flat, it has buildings that can be salvaged. There are buildings that can't be salvaged, but that's not an issue. And then we went and did the sky readings and found that they weren't what we needed, or they weren't as high as Rick wanted, should we say. I would personally scrap the class 2 to stay here, but I don't think Rick's going to take that concession. The Caravaggio Space Centre, guy's name's Carl, who runs it. He has a few tabletop telescopes and some astronomical binoculars. So we are going to meet him in Lesovo on Saturday, and he is very kindly loaning us a 5-inch tabletop Mac and his binoculars so we can do some visual sky readings, because Rick, bless his heart, he was up all night last night trying to find other ways to grade the sky other than an SQM. I don't know how visual readings work. As a lot of you know, I'm more this sort of thing, but from what I can tell, it's if you can see certain things in the sky with just binoculars and a little tabletop plus the readings, you can grade it per arc second or something. Rick's done the research, he knows what he needs, but either way, Carl's very kindly lending us the stuff to do it. Peekaboo.
No.
Is it yummy? Look at that mucky face. Look at that mucky face. So we've just had a nice walk around the village, got lost a couple of times, saw some horses, saw some more empty land, now we're back at Tonka's just having a drink and an ice cream. Well, Leo's having an ice cream, and then we'll go back and see if Rick's managed to get any sleep. Well, it's been in the oven for an hour and now's the moment of truth.
Right, we're on the way to go see James, and we're taking him some tatnik that Sarah made that we had earlier. Some sitting just in front of us. A lot of roads like this, we're on some of the back roads at the minute. Yes, and by Bulgarian standards this is classed as a road. Early night, I think.
We have come into Lesovo to have a look at the Saturday market. Fish here comes fresh, and you know it's fresh because it's still alive. I've just shown you the fresh fish, very fresh fish, and these are all the fresh vegetables. Look at the size of those peppers. Now it is Leo's turn to have a look at the Terminator.
Right, come on then. Look, you can't lean on the table. That's probably what did it before.
Gone. Gone. Again.
That's because he keeps leaning on it. It's quick.
Again.
It's because you're a little bit little and you're not holding on to Daddy's arms. You've got to lean on Daddy's arms and not touch the telescope. Last night was amazing. We got the little Mach 127 out that Carl from Caravello Space Centre graciously lent us, and thank you very much, Carl, if you're watching this. I cannot put into words how awe-inspiring and jaw-dropping seeing things with my own eyes. I mean, as most of you will probably know by now, Rick's vision isn't fantastic. He only has his right eye, which is quite funny to say that he can actually see more when it comes to the night sky than I can. So for me to be able to actually look through a telescope and see something, Betelgeuse and all its amazing star burst spike spectacularity, we saw Jupiter and its full and 4 of its moons. Oh my god, amazing. So after doing that all last night, we have made the decision that we are going to purchase the land here in Lesovo. So I thought I'd take a little bit of time out to tell people a little bit about us, because I'm hoping by now we'll have people following us that don't actually know us from the Astro community. Me and Rick have been together for just over 5 years. We have little Leo, who you've probably seen running around. He's nearly 4. In January 2020, Rick decided randomly to wake me up about 3 o'clock in the morning to tell me he'd bought a little telescope so we could try and see some things in the sky. He'd seen some pictures of Andromeda from astrophotographers and decided he wanted to give it a go, but wanted to start with visual stuff. So he bought this little Celestron Astromaster. Rick was having to hold the telescope on so he's got his arms wrapped around this telescope, freezing cold, his hands sticking to it, and we got my little camera and we stuck it in and we got our very first moon picture with it. It was the most exhilarating night, to be fair. We were both freezing, him especially, but that sort of gave us the bug, especially when the picture we got, insert picture here, wasn't great by any stretch of the imagination, as you can see, but we did it on our own. That gave him the bug, and there began the rabbit hole of astrophotography and just how much it costs. So from there, Rick did a lot of research. He dived into it for, I don't know, maybe 2 to 3, maybe 4 weeks. I felt like an astro widow, to be fair, because everything, it was just astro. But it was worth it, because by the time he'd finished in those 2 or 3 weeks, he knew everything he could at that time about acquiring data, setups, what scopes to use, what not to. It was amazing to watch him learn like he did, but I did feel a little bit lonely at times, I must admit, but it's so worth it now. So after he'd done all that, he decided he didn't want to start with a baby scope. He wanted to start with the Skywatcher Quattro 250p. Now, anyone that's an astrophotographer will know that is quite a big scope. And then you've got collimation on top. So yeah, he liked to throw himself in at the deep end. And what an amazing adventure that was. It all came, we got it set up, and then we had 3 weeks of tropical storms. So we'd got all this brand new equipment sat in the house waiting to be used, and it was 3 weeks before we had a chance to do it. But when the time came, we got out. We were using APT at the time, along with, I do believe it was DSS and Photoshop, and we came, I say we, he came up with this image. Not fantastic by any means, especially with what he can do now. I'm still terrible at acquiring data on my own, or stacking or processing. I do try, but it is Rick's thing. I just enjoy watching him do it. So then after that, he got the bug, and we both got the bug, to be fair, and every clear night we were up, we were out, and then we built the observatory, and it started to snowball even further, and then lockdown ended, and we came on our first family holiday, and we came to Bulgaria. And thereon started our journey into looking for land or a house or something with dark skies so we could build our observatory. We have quite literally travelled the length and breadth of Bulgaria, from right up north where Rusay is, to now right down south in Lesovo, all the way into the middle. We have been everywhere, and then got hit with the skies weren't dark enough, or there was always, you know, there was always something that didn't quite sit right. Had I have had my way, we would have bought last year in a place called Lesovo. I found a beautiful property and I wanted it there and then. Bull in a china shop, you know, in for a penny, in for a pound, why not? I am so pleased Rick didn't let that happen, because if he had, we would now not be sat in Lesovo with the look to now buy the land that we are going to buy. The skies are amazing, the people are amazing, the land is amazing, everything about this place is amazing, and I am just so grateful that Rick knows me well enough to know not to let me influence him too much. The cold's not going to stop us being all excited today, because today we are going into Yambol. And the reason we're going into Yambol is because we're going to go and meet our immigration solicitor. We're going to open bank accounts, sort medical insurance, and just get the few bits done that we can only get done while here in Bulgaria. So we're just going to Yambol, and it is beautiful, beautiful big pedestrianised areas. Lots of bars, lots of restaurants, lots of cafes, and it is so well kept. Oh, and there's a bank, and we're just coming up to a street violinist. We have just arrived at the medical insurance, well, health insurance place to do Rick's medical insurance, ready for his visa application. As you can see. So the bank account's done, the medical insurance is done, we can all now just chill out and stop stressing. This is the lovely Evgeny. He is our immigration solicitor who's been helping us today, and he's going to help us a lot more.
Don't forget translator.
Oh, and our translator. He's a little bit of everything. Now we're gonna go and get a coffee and a Guinness. Rick, a Guinness.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Imagine Guinness.
Yeah.
Guinness. How you feeling now you're all done?
I can pay for it in Lev.
How are you feeling now you've got it all done?
All right. Yeah.
See people, this is what I'm talking about. This is why you see my ugly mug every day. But no, he's ecstatic, we're all happy, and now we're going to go and have a drink and celebrate.
I'll be a bit more ecstatic then.
Because Leo has been super good while we've been doing the medical insurance and the bank accounts, I've let him have a little ride on a Bulgarian carousel. You can't go wrong, it's 50p, 1 lev, so it's not even 50p, it's like 40p, and he gets to ride. Just got to a bar called Momo's, and Rick and Evgeny are very, very happy because they have Guinness. Look!
Cheers.
That is a look of contentment.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, it's just all right, is it, folks? Leo, is yours nice?
No.
Today our friends Valina and her daughter Kiki are coming to see us. We haven't seen them since June when we were last in Sunny Beach, so they're driving all the way from Burgos to come and see us. I've just bumped into our neighbour at the rental house we're at, and he asked me what I was doing, and he said, oh no, come round here. We've now got a wood pellet burner, so we don't use any of our wood. He says, by all means, take all the wood you like. Take it all, we don't use it. Look at all that wood. How amazing and how generous. Our friends from the coast have come to visit us. Leo is loving it because he has somebody to play with that he actually knows and can speak to him. And look at what they have decided to do. The poor cats Be careful with her,
Why?
because she's a pussycat and she's real. Let me see, let me show the camera. Look, that poor cat is just laying here, minding her own business, and the children have decided to build her a house. You're going to say hi to the camera?
Hi. Hi.
We have decided to have a walk to the top of the village where there are no street lights. There's no light of any kind apart from Leo holding my phone as the torch to give me a bit of light to do this. We've come up here, we're going to take some sky readings, and we have also brought the Mach 127 with us to see what we can see, because there's no moon due until 10 o'clock, which is in about an hour and a half-ish. So we've got an hour and a half with no moon, no light pollution. Let's see what we can see. Exciting times. We've just got back. It is now 5 to 10. We saw a comet. We saw Seven Sisters, Andromeda, the Milky Way, and Rick saw a few galaxies as well that I couldn't quite see. But we're now back. We're going to get warm, and it's been a very productive night. Yesterday we told the owner of the plots that we went to view and film that we would like them, and we were willing to pay the deposit to secure them. Last night she came back to us and said they were ours if we were serious. So we said yes. So today we are going to do the paperwork, pay the deposit, pick Rick's Bulgarian bank card up, and we'll be official owners of a Bulgarian property. Today's our last day. We've been here 1 day short of 3 weeks. And what an adventure it's been. We will be back in the end of November to make final preparations for the land to be ours. So we have that to look forward to. So for now, Leo's having a bit of a meltdown as well at the moment because he has no window seat. Say hi. Look, that's Leo's window seat.
No, it's not.
It's a no window.
No, it's not.
Are you happy about having no window?
No, I'm not.
No, you're not. Told you, not a happy boy. We're now back in the UK. We're just waiting for Steve to pick us up. It's warm and it's sunny, so I'll take it. So all's good. We're here for the next 4 weeks, and yeah, it's pretty and sunny. We're all back in the UK. It's a bit colder than we've been used to for the last few weeks, but we're all sorted, we're all back, we're all happy. I'm just taking Leo back to his nursery for the first time in 3 and a bit weeks. Do you want to say hello? Are you excited to go to school? Yeah, you've been silly. Yeah. So once Leo's been taken to school, I'm going to go into town to a local notary and pick up the documents that have needed to be notarised. Paperwork's all picked up. Now I'm time to go home, get the application for the apostling sorted, and then get some actual work done. Good evening, our fellow followers. I thought this evening I would give you a little bit of a tour behind the scenes at what me and Rick get up to when we're not filming in Bulgaria.
Website, this is what I've got so far. So there's not a great deal here. The buttons change colour on mouse over. This one doesn't do anything yet. The website, when it's finished, this is a design I did a while ago, it's going to look something like this. And as you can see from the top, I've done that much. So at the minute this is running just in a local environment. and when everything's finished I'll deploy it to a server and, well, there we go. Entering the railway, Encounters thought. Anything up? Alright.
Oh, where we go.
All good.
Get the good side.
Yeah, look, have it.
Yes, all good.
One of my favourites, bit of a Nuki Brown. Steve's been great looking after my cat when I've worked away. And Rick's sort of, yeah, done Rick on us. Yeah. And, you know, trust the bloke with my life. I trust the cat's life with Steve.
Not your life.
Yeah. Archie loves you. A couple of years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago, Rick was saying to me, I think I might go into astronomy. And boys being boys down the pub, you know, they just say, yeah, okay, yeah, of course you are, mate. So before we know it, Rick's bought himself a top of the range scope. He's wired it all up, it's in his back garden, and all of a sudden he's producing these images. And we trust him, Rick. I trust him implicitly. And I think that this plan and idea of him then saying, again, down the pub, you know, I think I might do an observatory. Okay, yeah, whereabouts, Rick? Yeah, Bulgaria. Should we go? Do you fancy holiday? Set up the infrastructure, how it's going to work, and we've asked Rick every question under the sun, and Rick will have an answer to anything about it. So this project, the houses are derelict and challenging. Each step is a milestone because of the challenges involved with language barriers, knowing their laws and plannings and what we can and can't do. So it's going to be a monster project that could take several years. But from the onset, we thought Rick were mad. But I've backed him totally on it. Got 100% faith. I think this is going to go far. So I really look forward to being a part of the project. I think I'm going like it or lump it. Yeah, pretty much. And I'm really pleased Rick wants to take me.
We're crocking it. Matt just wants his crocs to be featured in our videos. We are now entering. We are entering the Bull's Head in Whetstone. Alright, here we go. Here am I, and everybody knows me. We've got another fellow Guinness drinker.
Let's
So
enjoy.
there we go.
Thank you.
That's right.
Oh, that was awful.
It was. There we go. All sorted. There you go. That's enjoyment. Gotta love it. Enjoyment. There you go.
Very nice. Thank you very much.
No problem. Oh,
Oh no.
look who's just walked in.
I'm happy to have a drink. Shut up and go away.
Steve's very, very proud of what it is we're trying to accomplish in Bulgaria.
Yeah, I think you're doing a good job. I can't wait to get over next week to have a look at it.
Can you play, please?
When I'm ready.
That's how transactions are done in this pub.
Yes.
One night, I'm actually going to join you and not be working.
Yeah, good. You should. You should join us.
One night.
Yeah, make it a Wednesday night.
Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm free. Actually, I might be here tomorrow night.
I'm not here. Going for some.
Oh, mate, no problem.
Cheers.
We spent the last 5 weeks in the UK putting our ducks in a row, so to speak, ready to be able to go back over to Bulgaria to complete the sale of the land that we bought. It's the night before we fly out. We're all excited. I'm very excited. Leo's gone to bed extremely early, as it's only 7:15 and he doesn't usually go to bed this early. But we do also have to be up at 3 in the morning, as we have to fly at 7 to be in Plovdiv for 12:30 Bulgarian time. Are you happy to be in a car, Leo? But in my defence,
Yes.
in your defence, we ended up getting searched.
Shopska. Shopska.
Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, the 25th of November, and it's blooming freezing. There's Matthew, and there's a very happy Rick.
I'm all good.
He says he's all good, but he's about to part with a fair few lev. So it's
That's right.
maybe not as happy as he could be.
Keep going. People getting excited about it.
So, small bump in the road. First one of many, I would imagine. We got to the bank to do the capital bank opening with the company, and they have no power. So, we are currently sat in a little coffee shop with Evgeny and Matt and Leo, and we're going to have a coffee and chill out for a little bit.
Ecstatic. It's a pain in the arse.
So how are you feeling now you've got your company account up and running?
Alright. All good.
Is that all I'm getting from you?
Oh, yeah. It's alright. It's a lot like airport security, but with more signatures. So, yeah, it's good.
I need therapy. He's very friendly, maybe over friendly with the other children, and he's scared them away with his devil antics. Closed my eyes and forgot he was here.
So really then, you've really not done your job at all?
No, not at all. I did try and find him a family, but they wouldn't take him either.
Now you've had time to process what we've done so far, how are you feeling?
Alright. I'm 450 left poorer. I've got an account that I can't do anything with because it's a capital account, but at least there's no monthly fees associated with it.
Are you looking forward to the million signatures to come when we go and do the company setup?
No.
Oh, they're looking forward to a Guinness at Momo's. Just crossing over the bridge from the Yambol Centre Park, and we have a pretty water fountain in the river. So we're all complete, we're all done, and we are now sat in Momo's, and we're going to eat and drink and celebrate. We've just had a text from Evgeny. Our company registration is complete. We're now on our way to complete the purchase. We've got to go to Elkovo to sign in front of a notary and pay the rest of the money over to the seller, and then we get the keys and everything's ours. Are you excited to be going?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it all really exciting?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications to follow us on our journey. A massive thank you to everyone that has already liked and subscribed. And if you haven't already, head on over to our Facebook page, Midlands to Mountains. The link is in the video description below. And we look forward to seeing you in our next episode.